In a world where villains come, two per case, heroes must stand. But something lurks in the shadows. Something that only toy designers could have foreseen. And that's bad leg articulation. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Damn it. Come on, stand. Oh, damn it. Okay, welcome to Cage Informer's first review. Today we'll be reviewing some action figure stands. First off, we have Kaiser's doll stands. They come in a pack of dozen. Got them on Amazon for about 15 bucks. They're actually meant for dolls, not more action figures, but you could use them for either or. I'm also going to be reviewing a couple of other different toy stands, seeing as I have a lot of toys, and one of the problems is they just don't stand up. So here's one of the things. I'm also going to be reviewing later on a Gundam action based in clear plastic, and some Entertainment Earth action figure stands. So first things first, Kaiser doll stands. Let's see, got these in black. They mentioned on the box that they're 4, 6 to 7 inch figures. Whoa, having the problem right now. Keeping them up. But I feel like they're better for the smaller Marvel Legends figures, that kind of thing. I'll give you guys a couple examples of different figures you could use them for. There is some assembly required with the action figure stands. Rubber band them first. There's two pieces, the action figure clip and then the stand itself. They're both, I guess, black coated. Here's an example of one. It's not too shiny of a black, but it's not too matte either. And assemble them. There we go. Now it uses friction to hold the stand in place. It widens as it goes up, so something to remember if you're using it. It is adjustable. You could raise it, but be careful if you raise it too high, it might just like pop off or be kind of loose. The lower it is, the stronger the connection, because it is using friction to hold the stand. And there you go, that's the action figure stand. I'll give you some examples. Sinestro, he has no ankle joints, no knee joints or anything. It's a funny toy because I got it for $1 at the 99-cent store. And he has problems standing up. Kind of wiggles a bit, tends to fall off the shelf. And that's the purpose why I bought these action figure stands, so you could stand without having me to worry about them falling up or down. There you go. Sinestro. Oop, another figure down. Cool. Let's put them aside. This time I have a Star Wars figure. The cool thing is about raising and lower it with smaller figures, you could actually have them like if they're kind of hovering or floating, kind of like this jetpack trooper, clone trooper. Sweet. Give them different poses for the shelf. Give them some gliding action. Okay, enough of that. Let's get a Marvel Legends figure, or Marvel Universe figure, but this is from the Thor movie. It's one of my favorite paint variations of Thor. Yeah, let's get him with Loki. Now, if you wonder if it'll work for one of the 6-inch Marvel figures, these stands are kind of really tight. They're more for thinner versions of figures, and they actually don't come up too high. So let's see. This feels like the highest it could go before it starts to get too loose on the stand. You could use it to support the figure a bit, but it really feels awkward, and it's only at the waist. It would have been better if it was a little bit higher to help support the figure, but I mean, it gives him some support, but not really too great. See how it's kind of leaning back. And for smaller figures, it feels a lot better. It keeps, you don't support, but this one, it's like the weight's kind of being distributed. It's kind of lifting the stand off the ground. I don't really recommend using these for your 6-inch Marvel figures unless you're going to do some kind of weird pose, or like he's either falling or flying through a window. Let's try this on a female character. Yeah, it works better for her. Actually, works pretty decent for her. Yeah, she has bad leg articulation, but now she could blast Iron Man. Alright, cool. Not really recommended for these bigger figures. However, for smaller figures, it's way better. Let's try a Power Ranger. It's one of those Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Red Rangers. Cool. Well, these Power Rangers have pretty good wide feet. They don't have any ankle tilts. They just bend at the knee, no thigh swivel. There is a swivel on the shoe, so these kids support themselves, but in case you want to do like a dramatic Power Rangers kick. Do that. Holds them up pretty well. You can actually bend these slightly because they're metal. There we go. Red Ranger kick. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, let's try Gundam. Battle damage and Waltz Wing 0. Cool. Now the clip, because the higher it is, the less it grabs. These have a small waist. If you lower it, it'll grab them better. But in case you need to help support a figure that has like really loose joints and can't stand up on its own, or its weight's backpack heavy, these stands are pretty good for that. Here's a toy I have really hard time trying to keep up. And you could actually use this kind of like a stand. But there you go. Use them to hold them up. Rock the table. Pretty good. Let's try another Gundam, this time with heavy arms. This guy's guns are pretty heavy and they tend to pull him forward, but the stand could hold him up. This can make him look like he's floating in space. This barrage of weapons deployed. Pretty sturdy. Let's try two more. And this is a problem, or a figure that I have problems holding him up. It's one of the main reasons why I bought it. It's this old Spider-Man from the original trilogy movie. It has a lot of articulation, however, it has very loose joints, and he always falls off the shelf. So I was hoping with this stand it could hold him up. With his awkward pose. Let's shake the table, see if it works. Yeah, still stands up. Cool. That's only if his feet stay on the base, though. But in case you wanted to do a different stance. Some web ball action. Actually, this one works pretty well. And this one's comparable to a 6-inch figure, but he is a really slender figure. Compared to like the other Marvel Legends. So just had a tough time with that Iron Man. And then last but not least, Beelzemon. In case you wanted to have a jumping out the window action pose. Pretty cool. I do recommend these for display, not for playing with or like role playing. This is just kind of just a display. Get an idea. You either have the figure flat on the stand or posing. There goes my phone. Pretty cool. If I had to rate these, I'll give them probably like 7.5 out of 10. Just because they're meant for larger figures, but I seem to have more ease and more fun with these with smaller scale figures, like the 3.5-inch line or anything less than 6 inches. Just really difficult for some of the like Marvel Legends toys. Some of them are like female or really slender characters. They're easier to hold the action figures, but for like anybody bigger than this Iron Man, it's kind of tough too. But she worked out pretty well. Cool. Again, I got these on Amazon. You could pick these up. They're about $15 for a dozen. You could probably pick them up single, I believe, on collectorcase.com. They feel pretty durable. They are like some kind of metal, either aluminum or die cast. They're kind of bendable in case you want to lean back the character and distribute his weight. And there's like a little hinge right here. You could actually bend if you want. Just wanted leaning back a bit. Yeah, overall satisfied with the purchase. Cool. All right, it's been another Cajun Farmers review. Later.